Now your North Country Sports.
Time for your Toyota Sports Report. The Can-Am Speedway in Lafargeville held its next to last night of racing for the 2020 season this past Saturday night. It was the pre-October Fast Challenge. As part of the Can-Am Speedway Report on this Tuesday, let's take a look back at the results. Big block, small block challenge, Derek Rudolph took the checkered flag. Chris Heil was second. Tim Fuller third. Pat Ward and Jimmy Phelps rounding out the top five. In the first sportsman feature of the night, Kevin Root won with Addison Bowman, Chris Mackey, Jeffrey Prentice, and Nick Haywood rounding out the top five. Second sportsman feature of the night, the order of finish, Tyler Corcoran, Jack Meek, Ian Holland, Ryan Shanahan, Mike Fowler. Pro stock feature, Tyler Bushy took the checkered flag. Burton Ward second, Sid Harmer Jr. third, Mike White, Sean Kirby rounding out the top five. Thunderstock, Quinn Wallace won the feature. He was followed by Tony Fresno, Mike Greenfield, Chuck Monica, and Kevin Greenfield. In the Mod Lights feature, Mike Mullen led the pack, Harley Brown second, Scott Sharp third, Zach Babcock, and Styles Arquette rounding out the lead pack. Limited sportsman, the order of finish, Kyle Devendorf, Justin Nyer, Robert LaWare Jr., A.J. Martino, and Brett Sears. Well, there's many talented drivers every week at Can-Am Speedway, including a young man in the 358 modified division. Jackson Gill has racing in his blood. He started at a young age.
I was 12 years old when I first got into a sportsman, and won my first race here at Can-Am when I was 13. And I've just been progressing from then. I started go-karts when I was 5, actually, and moved up to a sportsman, and things have gone well. Other than that, we started when we were racing small blocks when I was 17, so we've been trying to progress as quick as we can.
Gill has noticed a big difference from driving sportsman to 358 modified.
Yeah, this is my first time running a car with this much horsepower. Sportsman car was a little bit easier to maintain on the racetrack, more momentum racing, and as soon as we moved up to small block, you can kind of change your lane and drive the car a little bit differently with having that much more horsepower.
The fans haven't been able to attend races, but that hasn't stopped talented drivers from coming to Can-Am in the 358 modified division.
Yeah, with COVID and all that stuff happening this year, we've had guys like Mike Maresca and Billy Dunn and Tim Fuller, and the list goes on of guys racing up here at Can-Am every week because the other tracks have been closed down. It's a little bit different without fans and stuff like that, but you don't really notice much of a difference out on the track. You don't really see or hear the fans like you would other sports like NBA or NFL or anything like that. So it doesn't really play too much of a difference with how we race, but definitely the crowd's a little bit different.
Jackson Gill relies on family to help to get the car on the track each week. It doesn't matter the age.
Everybody that's helped us really is family. The only people at the race shop is family. My dad, my grandpa, my uncles, they're all there to help, and it really is a family sport, and it's what brings us together, and it's what it's all about for us.
Jackson Gill putting up impressive performances at Can-Am Speedway. Playoff